Hi, welcome to Wacomico Public Library Center Branch. And today we're going to do a take and make project, which is an arts and craft project. We're going to make Christmas bags. These bags are really small, and I usually use them for giving gift cards away. Sometimes I use them to give little trinket gifts or little candy, put candy in the bags. They're easy to prepare. The children can sit down and prepare them. They have gifts they want to give a teacher. This would be a nice little bag to put the gift in. And this is the logistics of how the project is looking. Let me take it out. And it's a bag that lasts. My sisters and them still use it. So the bag is really little. You can see they're going to come, you're either going to get a green one or a red one. And like I said, they're very easy to do. In this project, you're going to need glue. And if you're working with children, always, whatever table you're using, put some newspaper on it so the glue won't mess up your table. Always supervise kids when they're doing the project. You might want to get a damp paper towel so when the glue gets on your hand, you can kind of get it off of it so the dry glue won't get on your bag. You will receive a bag like this. In the bag is your basic a ribbon, a plain cream color card, and the top of the card, which is white. So we're going to get started. These are really nice things to use, especially for gift cards. You're going to see your lines, your detached lines. Always fold each line. If you did projects with me before, you know that the lines have to be folded. And with this one, this line doesn't come all the way down. So you're going to stop right there. Then it has like a V shape on it right here, which gives it this look right there. And going to have to really kind of look at the bag because the lines are not really pushed all the way in, because if you do, if I cut the lines where it was pushed all the way in, it'll actually detach these pieces. So you have to look at it and fold it correctly. If you're doing this with your kids, try to look at the video first so you can kind of get an idea of how it goes. And I would do the fold first before you start a project with them. And again, this is one of them that comes down just halfway. Then you have the V line that you're going to fold. And this gives it that bag look. So, we have all of them folded. Just make sure we do the bottom ones. And like I said, the only reason why is going this fair. On this fold right here, it's a little piece right there that you just fold back, and you'll see the digit lines. I couldn't make the dashes really more identified because it would have detached from the bag. So, as long as you got them, you're good. These right here, I would tell you to take that and fold it back in because it's going to sink in. And so when you get ready to put it together, it'll be already ready to set it up like that. Okay? On this side right here is a fold. We're going to take this fold, we're going to glue it just as such. Okay? And if you notice this little bit right here, it's not going to be glued to it, okay, because it has to allow this to come in. So we're taking the glue, and before we glue that together, before we glue that together, you have to give it this look right here. So when you finish folding all of them, be sure you take your cream color sheet and you actually have to lay it to see how you want it done. And you look at it and you know that's the way you want to lay it. If you fold it this way, it's not going to kind of fit. Some of it is off. So be sure you lay it down first to see just how you're supposed to glue it down. Okay? So what I usually do is glue the edges. And because we have, now all of them are not going to have this look with all these on them. Some of them are just going to have the bell, just the tree. Some of them are just going to have the snowman. And some of them have all these. If yours happen to have all of them, just go in between of them like that so that the glue can kind of stick to some of the areas like that. If we just had the tree, you could just go around the tree. But you definitely want to take some of the glue and just, not a lot, you just want to put it in places where the inside of the card, and you want to be sure that the glue is not going to come through. So, and it'll give it the look where it's actually sticking to it. If you don't do it, it's kind of going to be puffed up and you just hit it and then, so that's why I do it like that. Now I take the glue and I make sure I spread the edges so it can stay down. And like I said, I laid it this way, so I don't want it this way. I want it this way because that's how when I first laid it, it showed me that it would glue better that way. So just go and just kind of press it down so it would glue. And you always want to try to use, I use Elmer craft glue. Any craft glue would be good. The craft glue usually allow it to sustain itself and not start peeling off at the edges like most glue will do. So once you do that, you already bend the edges, the corners and everything. We're going to put glue on this edge, this fold piece that's coming back. You're not going to put glue on that. So you want to just put some glue. And when you do, if you're doing a project with the kids, you kind of like, I normally with my sons, when I work with them on project, I would put the glue on it. Of course, because my youngest son would just think it needs so much glue. And you take it and just line it up with the edge. You can line it right on the up, press it down so it can be glued correctly. And you want to kind of try to keep it with the edge so your bag, the top will be longer and the bottom will fit when you put the bottom together, because you're going to have to put the bottom together. It actually doesn't show that you glue the bottom. I glue the bottom because it's all depending on what you're going to put in it. You don't want anything to fall out of it, so I always glue mine together. And like I said, I usually use this project a lot. Because my nieces and nephews are a little older, so they like gift cards or money. And if you're giving it to family members, you can put money in it. So you see how the bag just folds down itself, just like that? Well, that's where you want to put your glue at. So normally, I would put glue on this part, this part, this part, this part. And because it's coming, this piece is going to flap up. I put glue on that part, this part, this part. I also put glue on the two edges because these edges right here is going to show up. Okay? So I normally put glue there. It's not a lot of glue, and like I said, the kids, Most kids, when they get glue, they just, for some reason, they just think they need a lot of glue, and which is understandable. Um, and just kind of let them rub it. And when you do the project with them, kind of let them do it. It's the Christmas holidays. You can do it while you're making cookies with the kids or while you're wrapping gifts. You can let them make this project, and then they're, be so excited that they did a project for someone that they wanted to give a gift for. And just take your hand, or if you have a pair of scissors or something, and dig down there and just rub and make sure everything is stuck together. So, like I said, the bag won't come apart. And you see how that bag just comes right in place. It just comes right, it looks just like this bag right here. It comes right in place. And you see the edges outside. Now, I usually write on this part of my card to whoever I'm giving it to, and I'll say something is Merry Christmas from Aunt Cindy. And with this piece, it is a dash that allows you to fold it like this. And like I said, look very careful because it is there. It's not as visible. And you will see the longer part will go in the front of your bag. And you want to line it up with the circles on the bag, with the circles on the white part. Take your ribbon, pull your ribbon through that way, take the other end, and pull it through that way. Very simple and easy project. The kids, they love when they get to do project, and they feel like, this their gift. This is really their gift that they're giving to someone. I usually give them to my son's teachers. I put a little gift card in it for them for Christmas. I usually give them to my nieces and nephews, and they just really cute bags. I always think these are such cute bags. And there's your bow. I'm not good with the bow, but you'll be able to get the bow right. I did this one though right. And some of the bags will have these type of ribbons, some will have these type of ribbons. It doesn't matter as long as the ribbon holds the bag. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy doing the bag together with your kids. Allow them to make the bags, allow them to enjoy the project. And happy holidays.